Hey,
Hello.
happy Monday. Happy
You made it.
motivation. Yes, that's right. Happy motivational Monday, mindful Monday, and then now it's the
The
Monday
Monday
run.
Rundown. Dun, dun, dun.
So, if this is the first time that you are with us, welcome. We're really excited to have you with us on our Monday rundowns. We talk about all sorts of different things that we love to talk about. And a lot of times, or very recently, we've had topics and questions brought to us by you the viewers, so please keep those coming. But we
Absolutely.
love chatting about different things that are like current in the field, cultural, just thought-provoking, all those different things. Today is no different. I'm really excited about today's topic. Oh, and then we turn to thought leaders, other content creators, to help us navigate and answer the questions that you guys are bringing to us.
Absolutely. So, guys, this is the third in a series that we had been checking out with Brian Tracy. So excited to continue looking at his content. Thank you for submitting it. Again, if you guys have any other content providers that you guys like, please submit those. Submit your questions. We can't wait to see what you guys are listening to. Here we go for today.
How can someone start building self confidence if they've struggled with low confidence for a while? Mhm. This is a great question.
It
I
really
love
is.
talk about thought provoking, right? If I were to say, like, especially if you've been struggling with it for a while, to me, it's like micro goals. Your confidence actually decreases the more that you tell yourself, say to yourself, you're going to do something, and then you don't do the thing.
Hmm.
And that's even like the smallest things. Like if you're like, okay, at 3 o'clock today, I'm going to, I don't know, turn off all of the notifications on my phone so that way I can just zone in on what I'm doing at that present time, right? And then 3 o'clock comes, and then you don't turn off your notifications, even though it's a simple little thing, or put your phone on a sleep mode or whatever, right? Like
Mm.
simple thing to do, and then you just don't do it. And now imagine there are little things like that that you consistently don't do over time. You didn't tell anyone else about this. Nobody's expecting this about you, but like you told yourself, and then you didn't do the thing that you told yourself that you were going to do. It just chips away at your confidence. I think what's awesome about that, knowing that, is that that's also a way that you can build back your confidence as well. So I believe that there are little things that you do, but make them totally things that you can do. I'm not talking about, this is why I said micro goals, because
Goals, yeah.
yeah, I'm not talking about like the big, hairy, audacious goal. Just mean like the little thing, like, you know what? I'm going to stop eating at 7 p.m. No matter what's happening, 7 p.m., I'm just going to stop eating. It's a little thing. It's a little thing that you could do. Super easy to do. Technically, it's also super easy not to do. Or sorry, if for those of you that that's like triggering, because now you're thinking of like your own like going to the gym and the promises that you make to yourself. Oh, gym. Maybe it's not going to the gym. Maybe it's I'm gonna put out my gym clothes right next to my bed, so that way when I wake up in the morning, my gym clothes are there, and I can put them on. And maybe the micro goal is just putting your gym clothes on, not even going to the gym, just putting your gym clothes on,
Mm.
and then you just take it from there. But the thing is that you did it. You told yourself that's what you were going to do, and then you did it. And then if you kept doing those little things over time, they help to build back.
That's so funny. I literally, so I, as I agree with you. And then just now, as you got to the end and the image you painted, I thought, but isn't it funny? Because then if we set that little goal and you accomplish that, you could then fool yourself into thinking putting on your clothes and not going to the gym every day is actually something like
No, the goal, but that's because the larger goal, you're thinking of the larger
no, no,
goal.
no. I hear you. In my again in my head, I just thought because you're like, oh, great, you put it on even though you didn't go to the gym. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's funny how it is. That is kind of how we would work ourselves up to things like that. What comes to mind for me is I thought back to one of the points in life that I had the worst self confidence, and it was leaving from high school, going to college. And it's funny. It's because of who I had allowed myself to become at that point in high school. Nerd, all these different things, these labels I put on myself. And then what I got excited about college was about college really it was the idea that no one knew me and I could be whoever I wanted to be. And later, so that was my initial kind of restructuring of who I was. But later, what I realized, and it's funny, the Janelle kind of really did get hit on it already. It is about your own commitment to who you say you are and
Yeah.
keep. So if you say, and you made a great example, Jay, you're the person that turns off that notification. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just that's who you are. Self confidence is believing in who you say you are. And that's what I didn't do great in high school, because I allowed other people to influence the desire to please others and to be in social circles that I thought I wanted to be in, allowed me to be someone I wasn't. And my, I guess, newfound confidence is simply in the fact that I say things and I follow through with the things I've now decided that I'm going to do.
Mm.
So as somebody who had struggled with it, I don't know how long, because to Janelle's or the earlier point also, I don't necessarily want to compare myself to someone who may be having challenges now through this journey. But you, who you are now, that is low in self-confidence, you have allowed yourself to get to that point. And it's actually one of the best things you could ever hear, because you also have the power to get yourself out of that. And it literally is like Janelle said, about now making small micro decisions and committing to those decisions, whatever it is. So if your victory today is putting on that clothes or putting it out, then I agree with you. You can start there and build the person who, because any person you see who's confident, they built it themselves. They did not. None of us arrive here that way. It is literally every person who has confidence, it was built that way. Things they did is what allowed them to, to get to that point. But let's jump into today's content here. What? Oh
I
my!
just wanted one, as you were talking, I have minor thing I just want to say. The other thing is, I would say the micro goals should point you in the direction of a way of being that would make you respect yourself or like love yourself. So like if your way of being is like,
that's a good one too.
I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, I know we're like in a produce type world, so like I don't want to make it necessarily production based, but like versus like being a non-productive citizen. But that's the only example I
No,
can.
but the production doesn't necessarily. Well, what were you? Because again, in my head, it could be, and I think I overthought your initial what you gave as an example with the gym clothes thing. But I do, in my mind, when you think low confidence, it's because you have evidence to support the not so nice things you have to say about yourself. So it could be the smallest thing. You know what? You're gonna do exactly what Janelle said. Oh, you know what? You didn't even put your clothes out today. No wonder you're not gonna. That's no wonder you look this way. But if you did put out the clothes, to her point, you couldn't support that thought. The clothes would at least be there. I get it. You'd move down the line and find another thing. But at least in this area, we are making, like you said, small steps towards that goal. And that's exactly what it is. Because again, in my head, when I thought to myself, it'd be me going, you didn't do this thing. And it'd be, I would have the evidence to say in my head, oh, you really didn't, because I didn't follow through with that. You said you were going to walk a mile today and you didn't do it. I have the evidence to support that because I did not follow through with that. But it'd be great if you could turn off the alarm or, the notification, because at least you'd have that to support the positive new outlook you have about yourself. So I completely agree with you, Janelle. It is about setting a long-term goal and then breaking it down and committing to those micro goals and doing them. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that.
No, I love it. Ready?
Here we go.
Take us away, Brian.
5 ways to trust yourself and gain confidence. Self-confidence is the foundation of all great success and achievement. Brian Tracy. In life, it is not always easy to trust yourself and be confident, especially if you have gone through a rough patch or experienced personal difficulties. By increasing your self-trust and confidence, you can achieve success and overcome challenges. With that in mind, here are 5 ways to build trust in yourself and gain confidence. Practice self-compassion. The first step in growing your trust and confidence in yourself is to give yourself grace. You are human and are allowed to be imperfect after all. As part of self-compassion, always practice positive self-talk. Use words in the conversations you have with yourself that acknowledge that you are doing all that you can for yourself. You are doing as best as you can in your situation. Give yourself permission. Along with self-compassion, give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to say no to things you do not want to do, to things that do not bring you joy, to things that do not fill you with energy and excitement.
Yeah.
Give yourself permission to relax and enjoy your downtime. This allows your mind to explore new things and tap into your creativity. Give yourself permission to play and enjoy life. By doing this, you'll reinforce your abilities so you can trust yourself again. Stay on track with your goals. Next, set up and follow through on your goals. With each goal you accomplish, you'll build your trust and confidence more and more over time. Eventually, as you accomplish bigger and bigger goals, you will have gained deeper and more powerful levels of trust and confidence in yourself and your abilities. Build on your strengths and work on weaknesses. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Another powerful method to increase trust in yourself and gain confidence is to grow your strengths and work on your weaknesses. You'll notice that as you grow your strengths, you'll get a confidence boost. It feels good to get better at something you're already good at. It'll motivate you to keep moving forward. The same confidence boost and trust increase occur when you start to get better at something that used to be challenging for you. As you work on your weaknesses, you'll find your confidence in yourself expanding, showing you how much more you can do. Celebrate your wins. In the midst of building all this trust and confidence in yourself, do not forget to stop to celebrate your wins. By doing this, you get a solid boost of confidence, having seen your progress you've already made. These wins, no matter how big or small, should be celebrated in a way that allows you to take as much self-trust and confidence from them. Trust in yourself and confidence in your abilities is a superpower that will allow you to achieve great things and experience tremendous personal and professional success. While you might already know this, it is often harder in practice to allow yourself the level of trust and belief in yourself that grows your confidence to where it needs to be. By following the 5 ways to trust yourself and gain confidence, you'll be able to work on building up your skills in those areas, which will allow you to do bigger and better things in the future. Now, the question today is this: what is the biggest win you can celebrate right now to build up your self-trust and confidence? Leave a comment.
I really have liked how he's ended it. Guys, throw your answer in the chat for that question.
Yeah.
I love the questions that we've been getting from the end of the year.
Yeah. What is the biggest win that you're going to celebrate? I want to celebrate that we have been on this. We counted, right? 3 years. We've been doing this for 3 years now. We started in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah. April.
That's a huge win. I was thinking about that, like our commitment to do this.
Say that.
I love that. I also love the give yourself permission. Huge, especially the no one. I was just on a meeting. Shout out to all my Be Well Queens. And if any of you watch this, we were talking about saying no. We were having a whole conversation about saying no and giving yourself permission to do that. It's huge. It's huge. But I also think that giving yourself permission to take a break for all you like people out there, like going hard, like give yourself permission to take a break. Honestly, like you need it. All my entrepreneurs out there, burnout is real, and burn can actually cost you more money in the long run.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, because you may be making mistakes and you don't even realize it.
Exactly. So I love this. I love everything about it.
No, I agree with you. I definitely think, and I really love the way that the videos break it down, because it's like I hear the things we're saying kind of peppered in there, but the way it's articulated and step by step, it's easier to digest, which is, I know what a lot of us are looking for, is to be spoon-fed a lot of this kind of given the cheat code for a lot of these the stuff that we're learning about. So guys, if you have gotten any value from these Brian Tracy videos over the last couple of weeks, definitely let us know in the comments below. If there are any other influencers, thought leaders, just anyone you follow on this platform or other platforms that you guys are getting value from, that you'd actually like to see some of their contents discussed, but even better, guys, talk to or hear us talk to them live, please give us their info. We're back to doing lives on our Wednesday segments, so with guests. So please get us in contact with anybody you guys would love to see us interview, and we will make sure that we'll make that happen for you guys. All right.
Until next week, as always, remember, you deserve the good life. Say that.